Greetings, my friends. Welcome on back to... Whew, that sun is bright. And welcome on back to another episode of Minecrafting with Ultra. I am Ultra. Today, we have a village to build. Well, at least a village to start. We're going to start it. Before we do, though, I wanted to start today's episode up here, just thanking you guys for the support on the last episode. Seriously, it was absolutely incredible. You guys are awesome. Pleasantries aside, though, I have been busy. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've got something cool to show you guys. And that is deforestation. For you see, we have some destiny to manifest, and we're going to need some room in order to make that happen. Exactly how much room we're going to need is yet to be determined. However, this bird's eye view should give you a pretty good idea of where we're going to be getting started, at least for the time being. We're definitely not going to get them all done today, but I at least wanted to get this first one finished. That way we had it to serve as sort of a template for the rest of the houses yet to come. And boy, was designing that template quite the experience. I originally went with a pretty light palette. I used oak and spruce for the main supports. I used some composters for a trim at the bottom and jungle wood for the walls, with stone and andesite for the roof. Wrapped a porch around the whole thing, put a roof on that, thought about it for a little while, and realized I hated it and tore it all right back down again. Hate's probably too strong of a word, but it definitely wasn't what I was going for, so... After I got everything cleared out, I swapped out the oak and spruce for dark oak and more dark oak. I swapped out the jungle walls for birch. I mostly used trapdoors and doors, but I did have to use some planks in a few spots just to keep things copacetic with the interior. And after getting the walls raised back up, I decided to put some windows in, and I used some oak trapdoors and spruce trapdoors for shutters. I brought the jungle wood back with some oak wood and dirt for the roof, and then promptly changed it all to deep slate, which I think looks much better with the rest of the build. And I forgot to press record, so sorry about that. After I added a few more details to the house, it was finally done, which meant it was time to move on to the bridge. And I was pretty excited to get this done because this is actually the last piece of the puzzle that connects our base back to spawn. And this thing actually gave me a pretty hard time, because I wanted it to be kind of like a whimsically shaped bridge, you know, not necessarily symmetrical in any way, shape, or form, but I also still wanted it to fit the area thematically, and that proved to be really hard. I kept a lot of the same colors, I kept a lot of the same shapes, the roof design with the curvy little whoop-de-dads at the corners there, and other than that, this thing is pretty random. I just kind of put a smattering of blocks here and there until I thought it looked nice. And I think I was actually able to pull that off. It did take some time, but I ended up with what I think is a pretty cool bridge, and it looks pretty close to how I wanted it to. I also did the interior of the house, and it's nothing special. There's not much in here. There's a little bit of storage. There's a little bit of kitchen space, just in case I'm ever caught in between home and spawn without my stuff. So far, I am very happy with the way that this area is turning out. I love the bridge. I love the template house. Everything's looking exactly how I hoped it would look. But we do have one problem, and that is the fact that I have created a mess. All of these shulker boxes over here are an issue, and you know what? This is unacceptable. I cannot live this way. So we need to go ahead and get these taken care of. And by we, I mean I need to pick up after myself. A few of these shulker boxes are going to be easy to take care of. For example, this one here is just my tools. These shulker boxes here, I don't really have to do anything with because these are kind of just my extra materials. These two here are my wood boxes. This one holds my kind of more decorative blocks. And this one is my wool. So this one is bush, and I'm gonna put some more plants and stuff in that one. These three boxes are issues. This one is random stone junk that I've been using. This one is random wood and a couple other things apparently. And this one is more random wood. And so these are the ones I wanna straighten out. Don't get me wrong, I do like the idea of having like a kind of more random wood box, and that might be something that I revisit in the future. I'm gonna have to widen this pathway a little bit as well. But for now, I think I just want to take care of these and reorganize myself. It's also nice to see the area without all the junk laying around there. Okay, stuff taken care of, time, action, is now complete. And we're down here in the war room at the planning table, just looking at the village that we've started down here. And I'm actually thinking I might have to expand my map. I might have to do these three here as well. But I'm gonna need a bigger table before I do that. That's a problem for another time though, because today I want to finish this episode out back down in the village. I want to keep the momentum going down there and finish a couple more things. Look how cool it's starting to look down here though. Oh my gosh, I love this. Bridge is kind of weird, but do think I like it. So for the rest of today's episode, I want to build this structure. And it's going to be maybe like a gazebo shrine type thingy. I don't know. I have an idea in my head, and to be honest with you, I'm just gonna kind of roll with it and see what I come up with. So I'm also quite tired of monologuing at this point in time, so I think I am just going to close my mouth and start placing some blocks. Wow. I'm so happy with the way this thing has turned out. Why don't we walk around and I'll show you a couple things. First of all, look at the view you get when you come down here and pass through this gate. How cool. I can't wait till we have more houses in the background behind these ones. It's just gonna add a lot of density and a lot of cool stuff to look at. I love this place. After the time lapse, I did come back through and add some flowers and some acacia fence along here just to help you kind of guide you along the path a little bit up towards that Torii gate. But I think the gazebo turned out pretty cool. There's not much in here, just a little bell, a little place to sit. You can have yourself, you know, nice little sit on the gazebo, look out at the pond out there. Eventually, I'd like to bring a lot more of these lilacs down and this whole area. I love the way, I love the color that they add to the area. I even put a few around the pond, and I'll be spreading them out more as I get more in the future. But the bridge, I already showed you guys the bridge. You know about the bridge and the house. So that's it. I think that's all we're gonna do for today though. We have a lot more houses and things to do in the future. I think next episode, I want to touch on diagonal houses. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see yet. I haven't made my mind up, but I'll do something cool, hopefully. I know I say it every episode, and I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record, but I really can't thank you guys enough for all the support on the videos, especially recently. It has been absolutely crazy. You guys have been blowing my mind. I never would have thought in a million billion years that people would watch and enjoy and keep coming back. That's the best part. So hopefully you guys liked this one, and you'll do that whole coming back part again next time. And maybe leave a like on the video if you'd like, and a little comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.